Hello everyone, Blue here. We are back playing Pokemon FireRed and LeafGreen to complete the pokedex. And today, we're going to go up to Pewter City and collect the first gym badge. So, here we go. To explain this further, all I'm really going to be doing in this series is I'm going to collect as many Pokemon as I can in the two games in the areas accessible before collecting the gym badge. Kind of like the Professor Oak challenge, but instead of evolving them past the level cap of the gym leader to make it, bro, you're taking so long and you're literally grinding off very weak Pokemon. It makes it very boring. So to keep it entertaining, I'm not going to over level it for you guys. So instead, I'm just going to keep it below the level cap so that way it's fair to catch up and you don't have to feel like you need to over level before the first gym leader. And so you can access the next area with higher level Pokemon to train faster. That way it makes progression better, not like Johto with the terrible level curves, but we'll get to that later. But for now, let's continue on the journey. So here, Leaf talks to this old guy that was technically drunk earlier to teach us how to catch a Pokemon, but he doesn't actually know how to play video games correctly, because he doesn't know how to catch a Pokemon correctly. He just knows how to use RNG manipulation, because he catches a Weedle, level 5, full HP. You're supposed to weaken the Pokemon before capturing it. That's how it works. And this guy claims he was educational. The audacity. Here, we decide to kill a couple rats to get a bit of XP to level up Bulbasaur to learn Vine with, and we catch ourselves a Pidgey. You can catch these in Route 1 and 2, but not in Route 22. Here, in Pokemon FireRed, hello there FireRed, I mean Red, but here we catch a Rattata, and along with that we get a Spearow, look like a turkey, and a Mankey, because this Mankey is going to be really useful for the Pewter City Gym Leader fight. You're going to see why in a bit. But now, oh god, not this old guy, let's just go straight to the forest. So we enter the forest of Pokemon FireRed, and we save immediately because, well, we have no time to take risks and screw up. So we talk to this guy, knowing that there's going to be battles coming soon. So then we wander around for a little bit, wondering what the hell are we supposed to do, until we encounter a a Weedle. So we catch it right away, because, well, we need to complete the Pokedex, and we have no time to waste. So catching 2 Weedles are necessary, until we find ourselves a Kakuna. However, Kakunas have Harden, which means they're going to take less damage from our physical scratch, which is honestly really annoying. But in the end, it's really easy to capture because, well, it only took like 1 Pokeball to get in the ball. So pretty much that wasn't a very big deal until you look at, like, I don't know, LeafGreen, where Leaf almost kills a Caterpie and, well, slows us down, Pokeball right away, and boom. And now we're locked eyes with our first random guy. Why the hell is he a bug catcher? You could literally raise a dragon in this game. So instead, I decided to do the same thing, raising a bug. So I'm gonna do this strategy where if I can't use a Pokemon that's weak, then I'm just going to use a weak Pokemon and then switch to a stronger Pokemon. Do it back and forth in order to get that switch train XP. That's a simple method if you want to make sure your Pokemon gets XP with carrying the team, basically. But honestly, until Gen 5, it's very ineffective, so it's a very slow process. But don't worry, we leveled up, so let's continue. And we catch ourselves a Caterpie and FireRed, and another trainer battle. This guy has a Weedle. He kind of sucks, so one Ember takes him out. Another Weedle. Seriously? And then, a Cocoon. Yeah, this guy only knows Harden, so I decided to sting to death. And Bulbasaur, oh god, he's not doing very well. But oh well, he'll be fine. And then we decide to go up face to face to challenge this bozo. And he's got a Caterpie and a Metapod. Jesus, this guy needs to get better Pokemon. And then Weedle actually evolves into a Cocoon. But don't worry, Weedle will actually have some use in this because Weedle knows Poison Sting and String Shot. Meanwhile, LeafGreen, we're trying to catch a Metapod, but the goat Caterpie gets a critical hit tackle, and this Metapod, however, is sadly a stubborn one because it breaks out the first ball, nearly has the second ball but breaks out nonetheless, and we finally catch it in the third Pokeball. Jesus. So then we talk to this bozo, looking at trees, definitely doing some weird stuff. And then we poison the Metapod and wait for the poison to kill it. And then we kill the Caterpie. But unfortunately, we start to run low on PP. So soon we're gonna have to start struggling. So instead, I decided to poison sting this Metapod, but then I realized how bad it seems because I ran out of PP and he decided to use Shed Skin. Removing the poison and, well, there's history. Also go like the last tile in front of the Sammy guy and you'll find a free potion lying in the grass. Also his wheel sucks against Charmander because I one-shot it with an Ember. Red leaves and socializes with people in the gate. I gotta fix my pronunciations. Same for Leaf. But Leaf has no time to waste. Red finds a Pokeball in the open field and he goes back to the forest to take on some bugs to level up his Charmander to learn Metal Claw at level 13 in order to defeat Brock because he's a Steel type and he's a Rock type user. And then Leaf goes to the gym and this asshole says, "You're 10,000 light years away from facing Brock." Bitch, we're 2 tiles away. What do you mean? So you know what I do? I decide to pull out Bulbasaur and kill his Pokemon with it because he's a complete dick the whole time. After we take down his Sandshrew, which kind of takes a while because I screwed up with my attacks, but we take him out and then we realize that he finally learned how to do math correctly. Whew! I was starting to think he was stupid. Here, we decide to start with our Charmander in Geodude, but here's the thing. Geodude doesn't have very good resistance against Steel type, so he goes down in like a couple hits. But then here comes the big bad Onix, so I decide to send out my Kakuna in order to poison sting him, just like with the Metapod strat, but unfortunately he's outsped. Kakuna sucks because the RNG didn't work, and we practically died. And then Charmander goes out, Metal Claw barely did anything, gets hit by Rock Tomb, slows down, and Rock Tomb kills him off. Boo! So I go back to Route 2 to train up my Kakuna to evolve, but it evolves with level 10, so that's pretty quick, and luckily, once it evolves into Big Dick Beedrill, we think we're ready, but then I decide to train up my Mankey to a decent enough level to learn 2 moves, Low Kick to do damage to Onix, because it's going to be awesome, and Karate Chop to deal damage to Geodude, doing more damage to Low Kick to Geodude, because Low Kick does more damage depending on how heavy the enemy is. So then Leaf, let's go back to Leaf here, Leaf goes after Brock pretty quick, and luckily because Bulbasaur is, the best secondary good you can get, one-shots with the Vine Whip against Geodude, and then levels up because he's a badass. And then we go against Onix, and we decide to use Vine Whip again. But although he vines us, it's not going to mean anything because we Vine Whip him and destroy his Onix. Bro is not going to be able to take us on any longer now because he leveled up again. Lol. And we get the Boulder Badge for Leaf. And then we go for FireRed again. And then we use Mankey instead of Charmander to Karate Chop this bozo in a critical hit, which is awesome. And then the Onix comes out, and then we use Low Kick because we do 200 base power against Onix. But it takes 2 hits, but it's fine because in the end we still win, and we get a W. And we've earned ourselves the first badge of the series, the Boulder Badge from Brock, and we can use Flash outside, and we get TM39 of Rock Tomb. Here in the selection of 8 badges, we can now add the first badge into the collection. This is going to be one big journey, guys. So in summary, the Pokemon that we can capture up to badge 1 without over-leveling the level cap are in a total of 14 Pokemon, including all 3 starters and the Pokemon that you can catch in the forest and routes. Though, I didn't show how to get all the Pokemon available because there are some cases where there are certain Pokemon that you can get later at a higher level. So, I sometimes am going to have to wait for a better opportunity to catch a certain Pokemon if I want a certain Pokemon. But for now, we'll be continuing to Cerulean City to catch even more Pokemon, and it's going to be a really interesting one. So, share it to everyone, like, subscribe, and we'll see you all in the next badge video. Peace out, everyone.